Hey guys, Jeffries here and welcome back to the $1 Million Prison. We are currently hovered over the armory, and the reason behind that is we've got some armed guards in now. They've all got tasers, shotguns, stab vest, jail keys obviously. We've also got some dog handlers. We've got 5 dog handlers at the moment. We've got 12 armed guards. We've got half of each capacity. And also, what is that doing? How weird. The new cell block is coming along quite nicely. I've hired 10 new workmen as well, just to help that one along. Get it finished, which they're kind of doing, although they are taking their sweet time over it, as you can see. I don't really get where they all are. We got some contraband stuff going on as well, things like visitation, where all that comes from. Staff offices, canteen over here, where the weapons come from. Especially in places like the workshop. And then over here in the staff room, people can steal from there. The weapons in the armory, that's heavily guarded, that's why there's 2 locked doors between there. Needles, poison, medicine and scissors. Poison from the cleaning cupboard. I don't think there's any from the shower, no, there's nothing from the shower. How am I doing for grading? 0 prisoners have been released. I have to release 10 prisoners before I can... Oh, okay. How do I just have to wait for them to naturally run their course? I think so. Okay. We'll wait for that one then. I haven't seen prisoners use these toilets, and there's still quite a lot of prisoners who... They say they're suppressed. I don't know what they mean by suppressed though. I think they're being treated quite nicely. We're also got some lights being installed in cells now as well, to help along with that. It is work time, so how many... That's what I was going to check. Let's open that up again, because the cell block will be finished soon. Education programs. Nobody's doing this one at the moment. The foundation education program's coming along nicely. Still 5 on that one. Behavioural therapy's doing well. Methadone program's doing well. That's 2 till 3. What time are we now? Oh, that's why there's nobody doing it now. But they are working in the workshop and making us a ton of money, which is fantastic. Go into planning quickly and take all this out because it looks like it's actually been done. Oh, prisoners set off the metal detector going into one of the visitation rooms to clean that out, so they're going to be searched. Let's see what's found on them, shall we? Is it something serious? Looks like it was nothing too bad because they've been let go. They're free again. God, this cell block. I'm sure this block's taking a lot longer to build than the other ones. That was the other thing. Armoured patrols. I've got... All the guard patrols have now been replaced by armoured patrols. And they were doubled up. I'm just going to double up this shower one as well. It's just to try and stop all the big problems that were going on. So there's 2 armed guards walking up and down the cell blocks at the moment. There's 2 walking through the workshop. You can see there's one here. And there's one here. And then there's 2 in the shower. I haven't put any in the canteen yet, although I might do that now, just to keep them busy. Armed patrols. So we'll just do a simple square. And this should... It might count against us in that we've got armed guards on site and patrolling, but in terms of keeping the calm, it should help us out in that respect. Let's just delete that a second. Right, we'll do it along here. We're just going to have one running up and down the kitchen just to make sure there's nothing untoward going on in here. We'll put him up in that corner. I think we've actually run out of armed guards. Gonna have to hire some more. This isn't doing our money much good. See, we're at a serious deficit at the moment, but that should rise as we get more. So I'll put 3 in, just we got 2 on standby as well. Although actually that one, tell you what I'll do, auto save again, got to put up with that bloody auto save. Instead of an armed patrol here, I'm going to put a dog patrol. That's a really stupid idea. It's a kitchen, it's meant to be hygienic, and I'm putting dogs in there. No. we'll put dogs up and down this corridor instead, to keep the peace that way. Like that. We've got guards ditching their posts again here, keeping an eye on the CCTV. How many of these rooms have actually been finished now? Fair few. Fair few. These ones haven't been touched yet, but these ones up here are starting to. What's free fire? Oh, that's weapons free. I know what that is. Right, materials wise, I'm not going to touch any of this yet. There's a lot of contraband being found on our prisons now, drugs and things like that. Which isn't doing themselves, they're not doing themselves any favours in that sense. We have got this nice throughput though of prisoners, with the odd door that they have to get through like this one here. But apart from that, both doors to the canteen are unlocked, so they can just walk in and out. The workshop is locked because I think that's more controlled. There's weapons in there that they can take, although there are the metal detectors, I suppose. So we might make that one unlocked as well. And the two going into the shower, everything there is unlocked. Gonna put a new door. What's he waiting for? That door to be unlocked. We are going to put a new large door across. In fact, is that one there? That is one there, isn't it? Yes. Okay. I might move that door to there. No real reason why, just might do it. There's a lot of stuff in the storage room that needs to be installed. I'm going to put a CCTV camera in here. One at this end and one at this end, just so I can keep an eye on what's actually going on in there. Taser rollout's nearly done. This is something that I want to watch, because every single member of staff, when this ticks over, are all going to come flooding in here to pick up their new tasers. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. I say every member of staff, guards, armed guards and dog handlers are going to be the only ones who actually do that. We're not going to have workmen walking around with a hammer in one pocket and a taser in the other. That's a little too extreme, I think. Janitors as well, they're not going to have a mop and a taser, especially with the water and electricity. That sounds quite dangerous. 8 staff members are exhausted. Only 2 of them are resting at the moment. 10 staff members are exhausted. So that's going to have to be changed. Got 30 prisoners arriving soon, so the new cell block's going to have to be completed. Oh, tasers are done. There we go. They're all coming in for their tasers now. This is a very, very expensive section. You can see them all picking up their tasers, and our money is dropping like a stone while they're all doing that. And all the available guards numbers are dropping as well whilst they come to pick up their tasers. But it means if there's a riot in the future, they will have to wait for their tasers to recharge once they've discharged them, but it is still cool that they'll be able to take prisoners out that way. And it gives them a bit of a fighting chance. They can taser a prisoner and then they can pummel them with a baton whilst they're on the floor. You know, do it old school. Right. We've nearly got half a block completed. There's a bit of a wall built down here, but the rest of it needs doing. I don't need cameras down here, do I? I've got armed guards walking up and down. They'll keep me informed if anything goes wrong. Still got people coming in for tasers. We're down to 9 available guards whilst everyone else gets tasered up. That's quite something. Plus there's all the guards that are stationed. That really is quite something. I really want this block to be completed before these 30 prisoners arrive, otherwise we are in trouble. I need to finish wiring up these holding cells as well. I'm just going to run a wire up this wall. Like that. Same on this side, just to keep everything here nicely done. There we go. Keeps things nice and simple, makes sure everything that needs to be powered is powered. Do I need... No, I don't need a guard on standby, do I? Nah, that should be fine. That should be fine. Right, nearly done. I'm going to start allocating these as cells. Might even become a case of the prisoners who are already in the holding cells get moved into these cells, and then other prisoners, like the new prisoners that are coming in, get put in the holding cells. I'm not quite sure how the allocation works for cells. Not 100% sure on that one. I don't claim to be an expert, so if anyone does know, feel free to let me know. We are still losing a lot of money. How are we doing on exports? That number there needs to rise, and I know one way of doing it. I do know one way of doing it, and it's to do with carpentry, which we have got set up. We got 11 people who can work in the workshop. I'm surprised none of them have wanted to take up carpentry yet. Maybe we just need a supply of wood coming in. But I do know exactly how to do that. I know how to fill the entire workshop with wood. Then it's a question of, can we get through the demand properly? I have absolutely no idea. I don't even know if I want to know whether we can get through it or not. What I do want to do though is allocate these extra cells here. And then hope to God that they finish these ones in time, because we've got just under 2 hours, just over 2 hours, sorry, just under 3 hours in which to finish these cells. As long as the walls are done, I don't care about the beds and the toilets, because they can get added in afterwards. But I want this number here to tick over. It says we're only on 49. Why does it say we're only on 40? Oh, that's why, because the beds and stuff haven't been put in yet. This one, this is the one. We're so close to finishing this block. Just need that one bit of wall there put in. Is there anyone going to come down here and do that? No. Doors are being put in though. So I suppose that's something. There we go. So I can allocate these ones. We're up to 50 cells. We've just completed another grant. Oh, that was to get the 50 capacity. So that's cool. Got a bit of money from that. Well, this is going to be very tight, getting these finished on time. Very, very tight. We're going to be up to 80 prisoners after this. How the hell am I going to look after 80 prisoners? That is going to be a very, very big task. I'm slightly worried now that we might have overcooked it slightly on this one. But there you go, that's the last wall put in. So I'll mark these down as cells, and now I've got to put in the materials. So it's mosaic floor all the way across this corridor and across this one. New prisoners are arriving very, very shortly, and I think we're just about ready for them as it goes, so that's lucky. I'm definitely going to have to shut off acceptance after this though. Right, put those ones in, that lot in, this lot in, and that lot in. Now I'm going to go paving stones, and I'm going to put this bit in here, all the way up to the end, there, and across there. And I'm going to do the same up this way, to there. This bit like that, this bit like that. New prisoners are arriving now. I'm going to slow this down. I'm going to get this guard out of the way. Where's this prisoner meant to be going? To his cell. Well, he's in his cell. What a stupid thing. Right, what's wrong with him? He's exhausted. Why doesn't he go rest then? There's nothing to stop them going and resting. So I don't know why they're not. The guard is just randomly standing there, not doing anything. There's a time delay on this. Look at that, he's only just moving now. Right, prisoners are coming out to eat breakfast, I assume that is. These cells are just about completed. I've got to mark this out as yard. Where's yard? There it is. Mark this out like that. Okay. Now here comes the gamble. Wait for it to auto-save. Tell you what. I'm going to wait for this to auto-save like that. And then I'm going to lay down grass in the yard. in these areas, and then I'm going to call this an episode, and the next episode is going to be the big gamble. So you'll have to come back and see, first of all, what the gamble is, and then whether it actually pays off or not. I think it will. It will certainly help the profits of the prison once it's up and running properly, but for now it is a gamble. Right, just finish placing all of this in. There and there. Grass is expensive. I mean, look at that. Over £1,000. Nearly £1,500 for grass. It is ridiculously expensive. Okay. Right, time to end this episode. And when we come back next time, we will start the gamble. But until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continuing support. And until next time, I will see you soon.
Thank you.